It was just great meeting different people and being able to tell my story about the book, and just meeting people is always so enriching, and people from all over the United States. And I think even one lady from Taiwan who came, and I was able to sign my book for them and give them a copy, and hopefully it will help to inspire them in their lives as well. I've been telling people all along that Ewings has been so great to me. They've been so responsive. Whenever I've emailed them, they email right back or call me. And when I submitted my final manuscript, I think it was published within a week. I've never had a company that's been this responsive and just right on the ball. And the experience, the girls who were working with me here were so helpful and helped to promote my book. And they were as excited about my experience as I was. So yeah, it was overall a wonderful experience. And if anyone ever has an opportunity to work with Ewings Publishing, go for it.
So about my book, it's about I'm addressing some false narratives that have been prevalent in the body of Christ for many years, in fact, for decades. I loved all the different publishers and venues here, and I really enjoyed it. I want to do this again. I would recommend it highly. That this is something that all authors should go to at least once.
So my name's Chanel Keys, and I've always liked to write incredible stories since I was just a young child. And I like to write stories that have romance with a little bit of mystery and sort of a supernatural effect. So that's what really interests me and what I love to write about. And I have a lot of fun doing it. It was so wonderful getting to be here around other authors, librarians, and just networking and getting to see so many people. I would definitely recommend it because it's just a wonderful thing to get out, to network, and to meet other like-minded authors, and also librarians and different people. So.
And my name is Dawn Jean, or Dawn Kell is my actual name. I have a series, Lexi and Bug, and that's about a fairy and a bug, a lightning bug. And the first book is about overcoming bullying and the importance of friendship in today's world. The second one is about an ocean adventure where they go under the ocean, but they talk about child safety too, and all of that important stuff you need to know when you're traveling. We also have Metro Mutt, who is our furry friend. He's a half beagle, half chihuahua, who chews his way through the alphabet, but throws a little bit of learning in there as well for the alphabet. It was wonderful. It was very busy. I loved it. I loved the energy, and it was a great atmosphere for the books. I would say go for it. We had a lot of good people, a lot of good conversations, and a lot of really good quality book buyers here. So it was a very good experience.
I've never seen anything this big before. This is my first book show. I'm supposed to have 2 hours. Well, we ran out of books in less than an hour. I mean, that's how this place is packed and people are excited. And I think I gave them what they wanted because I am the E-Doggy Dog and you got my word on it. On jet black.
Hello, my name is Father Eddie Samaniego, and I am the author of If You Preach It, They Will Come. I am a Jesuit priest, and I've worked for 25 years in parishes. I am now the director of the permanent diaconate here in San Diego, where I train the future deacons.
Thank you so much.
And I teach them how to preach better. The book is something that I've had for many years. It is basically to help future preachers and actual preachers preach better. My experience today has been great because I've met some nice people, given out copies. I would recommend the experience of Ewing Publishing to people because they have been very professional for me in getting me published and getting it all out.
First of all, I'm Gene Nerrill. I am a deacon in the Catholic Church. I've been a deacon for 39 years. And this little book that I wrote came out of a card that I have been handing out for over 33 years. People kept asking me, what does it mean and where did it come from? And so I wrote a little book. And the little book says, read it forward, live it backwards. So I show them read it forward, live it backwards. And then I asked them to read a little prayer that I wrote in there. And I found that people identify with the title of the book. And when I asked them to read what I wrote in the book, just one little page, they really identified with what I was trying to say. I would recommend to anyone who is willing to sit and explain to people what they're doing, why they're doing it, and give them a reason to want to take the book home with their name in it.
As a former librarian, it's been really fun for me to be back at ALA in a completely different capacity as an artist and author. And I've been particularly happy to be able to give my book to community college libraries, public libraries, high school libraries. I've been really happy to be able to get it out because that's where I'd really like to see the book today. Oh, my experience was great. It helps to be a real extrovert, but nevertheless, I loved meeting people, talking to them about, what it can do to their in their different settings. And I mean, some people wanted the book because they've got a relative who's an artist, of course, but I'm hoping that I'll get some feedback from people. That would be really nice. I think it's great if you feel like you've got a book that is really going to be useful in libraries and that a lot of people want it. It's you have to spend some money to do this. But I do think it's worth it for me because I really wanted it to get out more. And so I've been very happy with it.
Hi, I'm Catherine Wilkie, and I got this book here, Practical Feng Shui for the Office, Creating Harmony for Success. If you don't know much about Feng Shui, well, I'll tell you, it's a way of making sense of your space. And once you've made sense out of your space, you work out that work-life balance. And after the work-life balance is looked after, you're far more productive than ever before. How was my experience today? I loved the book signing. It's so positive. There's so many people that really need Feng Shui in their home and office. And my goal here is to create a world that everybody gets along. And wouldn't that be nice? So having Feng Shui in your office, everybody will be happier, more productive, you got more freedom, and you know what? Life is good. We should all work together to make the world a better place. It's a big, big show, and if you're going to do a big, big show, you got to have a big booth. You've got to have support staff. Thank you for all the people at Ewings Publishing that's helped us today. And I've met some wonderful, wonderful, happy people, and I hope they stay in touch. All the best to continued success for everyone.
I'm Dr. Raymond Corleones, and the book is basically medical romance war novel. It's got elements of all that, and I was a lieutenant in the Navy, and I'm a doctor, so the subject matter is close to heart. I've reached, I think, a lot of librarians who were interested in the book, so we'll see what comes out of that. I would highly recommend it. Thank you.
My experience was awesome. I am so thrilled. I met so many nice people, and they seem to really, take interest in my book. And it's just been an awesome experience for me. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and they really should experience just the ambiance and all the different authors and books. And you just get so much feedback, positive feedback, and that's what's so nice. And you meet just great people. I'm enjoying it.
My name is Tamara Lofton. I now reside in Atlanta, Georgia. And all of these books that I've written, it started with Thoughts for the Week in a church bulletin. And the thoughts developed into chapters. I didn't start out writing a book. Now, the poetry book are poems that I had in my other books, like as the leading to each chapter. I enjoyed meeting the people. I met a lot of students. I met a lot of parents. People from different walks of life, and a lot of librarians, and they said that they needed it for their training. So I'm really, really encouraged. The people were very, very nice, very receptive too. I certainly would. It's worth it. I started planning for this in February of this year. So just take your time, lay it away like you do anything else, and come to the conference. You'll learn a lot. You'll learn a lot.